There is a specific type of death that doesn't require a coffin. It happens while you're standing, walking, and speaking. It is the death of your aura. You know this feeling. You walk into a room, and the energy doesn't shift. You speak, and people talk over you. You leave, and you are instantly forgotten. It feels like you are a ghost in your own life. No gravity, no weight, no respect. Most men think this is just how they are. They think charisma is a genetic lottery ticket they didn't win. They are wrong. Your aura isn't missing. It's being murdered. It is being drained by 7 specific cheap habits that you tolerate every single day. You aren't losing your power because you're weak. You're losing it because you are leaking it. Today, we are sealing the cracks. We are exposing the behaviors that kill a man's presence from the inside out, and how to slaughter each one before it slaughters your potential. But before we begin, subscribe, like the video, and check out the Daily Stoic Discipline Journal to build your mindset in 10 minutes a day. Now, let's begin. 1. The habit of leaking self-respect. Your aura begins to die the exact second you tolerate something you know you shouldn't. It's not the big betrayals that break you. It's the micro leaks. You let a friend make a joke at your expense and you force a smile. You let a client dismiss your timeline and you apologize. You let someone interrupt you mid-sentence and you go silent. Stoic philosophy is brutal on this point. Dignity is never taken from a man. It is only ever surrendered. And most of you are surrendering it, drop by drop, 50 times a day. Every time you swallow your standards to keep the peace, you are broadcasting a frequency to the world. That frequency is, my respect is negotiable. And here is the dark psychology of human nature. Once people smell that your respect is on sale, they will buy it for cheap. They will treat you like a discount. Not because they are evil, but because humans are hierarchical predators. We are instinctively drawn to the man who respects himself the most, and we instinctively trample the man who respects himself the least. Rebuilding your aura starts with reclaiming the lines people aren't allowed to cross. This doesn't mean you start screaming. It doesn't mean you become an emotional tyrant. It means you develop the capacity for uncomfortable silence. When someone crosses a line, you don't laugh, you don't apologize, you stare. You hold the tension. You let them feel the weight of their mistake. A man with boundaries radiates gravity. A man without them is just space. 2. The habit of explaining yourself to everyone. Watch a weak man, and you will notice a pattern. He is addicted to justification. He makes a choice, and immediately follows it with a paragraph of reasons why. He says no to an invitation, but then offers 3 excuses about his schedule, his family, and his energy levels. He is terrified of being misunderstood. This is the habit of over-explaining, and it screams insecurity. Every time you offer an unsolicited explanation, you are unconsciously asking for permission to exist. You are handing the judge's gavel to the other person and pleading your case. Strong men do not give explanations, they give decisions. Psychologically, people trust brevity. We trust the man who says what he means and stops talking. The more words you use to defend your position, the less true it sounds. Words dilute power. Here is the shift you need to make. If you believe in your choices, you do not need the world to sign off on them. Instead of explaining why you can't go to the bar, you simply say, I'm not available. Instead of justifying a business pivot to your peers, you say, this is the direction I'm taking. When your words become fewer, cleaner and sharper, your aura expands. Why? Because people feel the weight of a man who does not negotiate his own identity. Silence is not empty, it is heavy. Use it. 3. The habit of constant digital escapism. Your attention is the currency of your aura. And right now, most of you are giving it away for free to people who hate you. You wake up and you scroll. You feel a second of boredom and you scroll. You feel a moment of anxiety and you scroll. Every swipe is a tiny escape hatch from reality. And with every escape, your presence weakens. You are training your brain to be absent. The Stoics warned us about this centuries before the iPhone existed. Seneca said, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." Modern neuroscience confirms it. A brain flooded with cheap dopamine loses the ability to focus, to hold eye contact, to observe, and to project power. A distracted man has no aura. He is scattered. He is fragmented. He is a junkie looking for his next hit of light. But when you reclaim your attention, when you practice the terrifying discipline of boredom, something shifts in your eyes. You become here. While everyone else is living in the metaverse, you are operating in the physical world. You notice things they miss. You hear things they ignore. People are magnetized to presence. In a world of zombies, the man who is fully awake looks like a god. Protect your attention like your life depends on it, because your life is nothing but the sum of what you pay attention to. 4. The habit of speaking before thinking. Cheap men react, strong men respond. There is a fatal habit of vomiting your thoughts the moment they appear. Interrupting people, oversharing secrets, blurting out emotions. This reveals your biggest weakness, lack of impulse control. If I can make you react instantly, I own you. If a comment can make you explode, you are not a master of your reality, you are a puppet. The Stoic warriors were trained to master the tongue. Zeno famously said, "Better to trip with the feet than with the tongue." Silence was not just a social strategy, it was a weapon of war. Modern psychology calls this the pause. People trust the man who pauses, the man who receives information, processes it, and then delivers a verdict. When you ramble, gossip, or dump your emotions, you are leaking energy. You are showing the world that you cannot contain yourself. But when you speak slowly, when you allow silence to sit between your sentences, you project authority. You do not need to dominate the room with volume. You dominate it with precision. Remember, anyone can talk. Only a disciplined man can stay silent long enough to be taken seriously. 5. The habit of chasing approval through material flexing. There is nothing wrong with success. There is nothing wrong with money. There is nothing wrong with quality. The problem begins when you need those things to feel valuable. A cheap aura is built on performance. A powerful aura is built on internal stability. The moment you rely on the logo on your chest or the car in your driveway to impress people, you have already lost the frame. Because you are signaling a devastating truth. Without these things, I am nothing. Humans are wired to sense insecurity. It has a smell. You can wear a $5,000 suit, but if your eyes dart around the room looking for validation, you will project the aura of a beggar. Real presence doesn't come from what you drape over your body. It comes from the body itself. It comes from how you walk, from how you hold eye contact, from the capability in your hands. Some of the most dangerous, respected men in history wore simple clothing. Why? Because their confidence wasn't outsourced to a shopping mall. Own nice things if you want, but never let them own you. Once your aura depends on material displays, it becomes hollow. True power radiates from the man, not the accessories. 6. The habit of neglecting your environment. Your environment is a mirror of your mind. You cannot build a god-tier aura in a space that looks like a landfill. A cluttered desk, piles of laundry, stale air, darkness. These are not just messy habits. They are psychological signals. They tell your nervous system, we are not in control here. The Stoics believed that the outer world and inner world are connected. Order creates calm. Chaos creates anxiety. When your environment is undisciplined, your mind becomes undisciplined. You cannot project strength when you are living in filth. Clean spaces create sharp thinking. Organized environments create calm energy. Minimal surroundings create a focused presence. You have felt this. When you walk into a luxury hotel or a high-end office, your posture changes. You breathe deeper. You feel more important. Now imagine if your own home gave you that feeling every single morning. A man who maintains his environment radiates discipline without saying a word. People can feel it the moment they step into his territory. Your aura isn't just a reflection of you, it is a reflection of the world you have built around yourself. Fix your room, and you fix your mind. 7. The habit of hiding your anger instead of channeling it. Society has lied to you. You have been taught to fear your anger, to suppress it, to be a nice guy, to keep it quiet. But suppressed anger doesn't disappear, it mutates. It turns into resentment. It turns into passive aggression. It turns into a low-energy, dead aura. The Stoics did not tell men to castrate their emotions. They taught men to harness them. There is a concept called thumos, the fire in the belly, the spiritedness. Anger is the rawest form of energy a man possesses. When you hide it, you become weak. But when you channel it, when you put a saddle on the beast, you become dangerous in the best possible way. Your aura grows when your anger becomes fuel. Fuel for discipline, fuel for boundaries, fuel to change the things in your life that are unacceptable. People can sense when a man has fire. They can sense that he is capable of aggression, but he has it under voluntary control. That is the definition of a gentleman, a monster who has trained himself to be civilized. If you are harmless, you are not virtuous, you are just weak. Your anger is not the enemy, your avoidance of it is. Learn to control the flame, not extinguish it. Your aura isn't built by adding more tricks. It is built by removal, via negativa. Remove the cheap habits. Remove the weak impulses to explain yourself. Remove the addiction to distraction. Remove the fear of your own fire. Do this, and something powerful happens. You stop seeking attention, and attention starts seeking you. You stop chasing respect, and respect becomes your natural state. The weak man wants to look powerful. The strong man simply is. This is your wake-up call. Upgrade your aura. Upgrade your life.